Hi, this is Ann Pirate with Capital Chaos here at the Great American Music Hall, and I am getting ready to interview John and Lewis of Judgment Day. Their genre is something that can't be described unless you see it to believe it, but we're going to go ahead and talk a little about what string metal is, and how did you guys come up with this? How did it begin?
Anton and I, he's my brother, he plays violin. We started playing on the street in Berkeley. Just busking for money. And we started writing songs, and it's sort of, if we played loud and energetically, then we would make more money. So we started writing songs that sort of fit into that vein, and then I remember a band called The Creeps offered us a show in Santa Cruz, and so then we became a band.
All right, and since then you guys have been touring and you've played with a lot of big acts. Tonight you're going to do with Dredge, and next you're going on tour with Pinback. What's going on with that? How did that happen?
Yeah, Pinback invited us out for a West Coast tour this January. Very exciting. We toured the East Coast with Pinback last year, or maybe 2011, which would be last year still.
Yes.
And that went really well, and they're great guys. So, and at the time they mentioned that they'd like to do the West Coast with us as well. We weren't sure if it was ever going to happen, but now it is.
All right, so how long is that tour going to be?
About 2 weeks. So I think there's like 16 or 17 shows.
And you guys are going to be coming to Sacramento, which is awesome.
That's right. Yeah, I can't think of the name of the venue, but
we're going to be there.
Awesome. That's exciting.
Yes, it is. So I know you guys have been able to collaborate with a lot of people. Peter Yorn, Taking Back Sunday, Slash. What did you do with them?
For that stuff, it's just mainly recording work for hire. Pete Yorn was recording at a studio in Omaha with Mike Mogus. And Anton has a relationship with him, and we just stopped by while we were on tour and laid down some tracks. With Slash, it was a little different. We recorded Taking Back Sunday with producer Eric Valentine, and he flew Anton and me down to LA to do the Slash record, and that's just having a relationship with the producer. And so, yeah, same thing with Taking Back Sunday. Taking Back Sunday, we did a little bit more. We played on a live DVD shoot in New York, and also on one of their albums.
Well, that's got to be really cool to have bands like that hit you up and want to work with you. That's amazing. Is there anybody that you would like to personally collab with, that's somebody that maybe you look up to or influences you in your musical career?
Well, maybe I always thought it would be fun to play on stage with Ben Folds. In terms of, collaborating with people, I don't know. So many. I guess that's my answer. Ben Folds.
All right. What about you? If you could collaborate with anyone right now, who would it be?
Well, let's see. I haven't been a part of much of the Judgment Day collaborations, so. But if I were to, I would love to work with Soundgarden, my favorite.
All right. So now,
I wouldn't dare take over the drummer role. Yeah.
No. So what would you do?
Oh, I can play guitar, some bass, some vocals.
Guitar too.
I'll sing a love duo with Chris Cornell. That's what I would do.
Nice. All right, so let's go ahead and talk a little bit about the fact that there is no guitars. You've got a cello, a drums, and violin. Do you think at any time in your career, maybe later on in life, you might have someone come in and guest on guitar or bass? Or is that something you want to integrate, or are you going to keep it the way it is?
I don't think we want to rule anything out, but I think if we're going to have some guest artists, we could maybe be more creative than that. If there's a phenomenal guitarist that wants to work with us, I feel like we would be open to that. But I like that we don't go that route. So I don't know. I would be more interested in collaborating with like a trumpet player than a guitarist.
All right. Yeah. All right. So I know that you guys are with Minus Head Records. What's going on with your music stuff as far as releasing or making records, EPs? What's going to be coming up next for 2013?
Well, Polar Shift, our most recent record that we did with Minus Head, that still feels fresh,
Yes.
like it just came out. But we did a 2-album deal with them, so we have some more songs written, and most likely we'll write some more. And yeah, I could see that happening in the next year. We have a retreat up in Sea Ranch that we go to where we wrote and recorded the last record. So maybe we're due for another writing session.
Okay, so that's your writing process. You guys kind of step away from the busy life, and is there anything specific that you get your motivation or your inspiration from with your music?
It's different every time, and I don't have we don't have one method of writing. It is collaborative writing, but it's different for every song and for every album. Motivation for me lately has been just I want our band to be good, and I feel like for us to reach new heights, you have to make good new music. So I've been trying to work up some new songs, and I think just motivation to have, the motivation for me is I want to have a life that I'm proud of. So that means I have to sit down and play.
Did you ever see yourself doing anything other than this?
Well, other than Judgment Day, maybe, but other than music, no.
Got you. What about you? Is this going to be your career, no matter what it is, but some sort of musical avenue?
Hopefully career, but most likely hobby. But definitely will always be a hobby of mine, yeah.
All right, so let's talk a little bit about the fact that tomorrow is December 21st, and we're all supposed to die. Looking back, is there anything that you wish you would have done, or anything, because we're not going to die, but if we were going to die tomorrow, is there anything that you would have done differently?
I was going to say practiced more, but probably practiced less.
So you can have more free time to do more fun stuff?
Exactly.
All right, what about you? Any regrets for this lifetime that you would like to do over again?
I often ponder this question. I don't think so. I think I'm ready to go. Pretty much every time I board an airplane, I have to accept death because I'm pretty scared of flying. So yeah, no, I've come to terms.
All right.
I'm ready to go.
Good stuff. So when I saw you guys in Sacramento, being able to sit back and watch the crowd go to like moths to a flame was amazing. Anton had these devil horns on, and I'm just wondering, what was the story behind that?
We were shooting a video in Sacramento that day for a new song called Demon Fire. And they had like a makeup crew. See, now we're on Minus Heads, big time, right? Stepping it up.
Yes.
And so, we had a makeup crew, and they made us look a little bit demonic, I guess. Put some devil horns on. I think we all had devil horns. I had devil horns, but I took them off for the show.
So he kept them.
I do quite a bit of head banging, and those things tend to fall off. So I try not to have things attached to my head while I play.
I understand what you mean. Any ideas of what next song you're going to make a video for, or any ideas on what you want the video to be about?
Well, I think we can make a video for any of our songs. Conceptually, I don't have any ideas for a video. Do you?
Do you?
We're still waiting for that video that we shot to come out. So one at a time.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. Is there any time on when we can be looking for that, or sometime soon in 2013?
I don't know. We should interview Brad. I don't know.
When Brad walks in the door, we're going to ask him, when's the video coming out?
It's too.
Ask Brad how the video's going.
Awesome. Let's talk a little bit about your guys' personal musical influences. What would be maybe some of your favorite CDs or songs of 2012?
Oh, 2012. Okay, this is a hard question for me because I lately have been mostly into classical music lately, and I've been going way back to Baroque music and earlier music, but I don't know if this qualifies, but I think it's 2012. There's a recording of La Battaglia by Heinrich Bieber. That's on YouTube. this group from Boston called the Far Cry records it, and that is some of the most ahead of its time music that I've ever heard. Some of it gets really crazy and atonal. So maybe that's not what Capital Chaos wants, but
No.
that's honest.
You are a gentleman and a scholar, intelligent much. What about you? What have been some of your favorite music that you've listened to in 2012?
2012 has been good to music. The new Deftones record I'm enjoying. The new Soundgarden. I just got into the latest Gojira record from this year. Fantastic.
Okay.
What else? The new Pinback record, which we'll be promoting on that tour with them. It's really good. Let's see, any others? Any other new releases? There's some local bands put out some good records. As in their record I like a lot. They're a band from Santa Fe, New Mexico.
Okay. So when you guys aren't touring and you are from the Bay Area, do you get to attend a lot of local shows? Is there a lot of bands that you're into out here?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I am so in the scene that whenever I go to a show, I'm always there for partially as an audience, but partially as like a
Critic?
no, more like I'm there for work, kind of, you know. So I do go. I try to go out to shows, and if I'm good, then I go to about one show a week that I'm not playing. But it's usually like my friends' shows, you know, because sometimes I play with a lot of other groups, and these people, my friends, are coming to see me play, so I have to go see them. And maybe it's not work, but it's friendship, and then also
Networking.
also there for the music, you know. I'm not going to go to a show that I am not going to like.
That's good to know, and it's awesome that you support your friends, because I bet a lot of them are going to be here tonight supporting you guys. So if we're all going to die at 11:55, last 5 minutes of our life, what song do you want to be playing?
Dredge. last track on Catch Without Arms.
Yeah, right.
Same with you? That would be the last song you want to listen to before you kick the bucket.
That's what we're going to hear.
I don't know. What's that Beatles song? And in the end,
Sing
and in the end, the love you take is equal to the love you make.
Oh my God, I can't
Right?
think of what it is.
Day in the life.
It's not Day in the Life.
Yeah.
No, it's
Oh no. Oh hey, side B of Abbey Road. Does
There
that
we
count?
go. Yes, there we go. That's a good one. That's a good one. All right, so I'm gonna end it with you guys. I want to thank you so much, Judgment Day, for taking the time to meet with Capital Chaos. We're big fans. If there's anything that you'd like to say to your public, your fans, anyone listening, here's your opportunity to speak your piece.
I think check us out online, stringmetal.com. Check out the new album, Polar Shift. And if you live on the West Coast or Colorado, New Mexico, we're going to be there in January with Pinback.
And Jusa.
Yeah, definitely try to come see a live show. Our recordings are pretty good, but I think our live show is a lot better. So, yeah, come check us out.